Howdy y'all, Dispop here, coming to you from a nice cool morning in South Carolina. Alright, today I'm going to do an episode on how I label my tobaccos for cellaring. A little bit of housekeeping. I got me some McBaron HH Arcadian Perique. In my Brevia, again, please tell me what the right pronunciation of this is. And I am drinking my go-to Evan Williams White Label. So good. Yes, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm drinking whiskey, but I work night shift, so it's my 9 o'clock p.m. And yes, I'm wearing orange sunglasses. Please, Mr. Polish Piper, don't kill me. My good ones are in the truck. I don't feel like going all the way out there to find them. These are actually my kids. All right, on the task at hand. Now, I told you before, I'm the newbie in this group, and I don't have all the right information or anything like that, but this is how I label my jars to help me out in my journey toward tobacco greatness. First off, we all know we have to cellar or put our tobaccos in a airtight container once you open your tin or once you get a bulk tobacco in. I've heard different schools, you can keep in the plastic bag with the bulk for a little bit, or if you got one of them airtight canisters, you can keep them in there for up to a certain amount of time. I've got so much information. The only thing I know was the most surefire way to keep your tobacco fresh and aging is put it in a mason jar. Now, okay, so once I get a tin, I'm saying like one of those tins, you gotta take your pipe tool and get in there and pop it up and get the hissing sound and get the good smell. Once I open that up, I put that in a mason jar. I'm not saying that once I get it, I'm going to open it and put it in a mason jar. I was like, no, I won't. If I don't use it, I don't plan on smoking it, I'm going to leave it in the tin for the time being. But once I open it, I put it in that mason jar. Just dump it in, label it up. Now, if I got one of them canisters, like, a Frog Morton or something like that, I just take the label off of the can. It comes off pretty easily, and tape it to the mason jar. Now, what I also do on there, I write down on that label, if it's got a date on there, age date, I put on there, 10, I put on there 10, the date, and when I opened it. And then I also put a little shipping label on top, so in case I gotta store it horizontally, I know what it is. So, for example, my notes right there. So, let me see here. I got my Old Rattrays by Gratch Old Gallery. What I do is I'll, again, take the label off, just tape it on. Shipping label on top in case I gotta do it horizontally. Now, what I'll also do, again, to help me identify what I'm smoking or anything like that, or identify what kind of tobacco's in there, if someone asks me for some reason, if they got it written on there, I will either underline the kind of tobaccos, and also put on there whether it's a Virginia or an English. That helps me out. So here we go, Old Gallery, Dark Virginias, Fried Kentucky, or Fire Kentucky, Perique. Yeah, it's got fried Kentucky chicken in here. Now, some of my tins don't have, like the actual tins, I can't take the label off and put it on there. So what I do is take, like my McBaron, my HH Perique McBaron, I'll go grab me one of these shipping labels. You go a pack of 20, they're 4x6s for 20 labels for about $3 at Walmart. You can cut them up any way what you want. So, for example, on this one right here, I'm sorry, it's actually my Latakia Flake, my McBaron, but same thing. I put a T on, I put my shipping label on there. As I wrote down my stuff, I put T for tinned. That's the date on the tin. That's February 2015. And I opened it on December 2017. Also, I write on the side, for example, this has Burley, Latakia, Orientals, and Virginias in there. And Latakia. I didn't put it on there for some reason, but it's an English. Oh, there it is. English. And there's my label, right? There's my label, how I do it. Now, for the bulks. You know, sometimes you get a bag that says, hey, you got a bag of Dunhill Flake. Or early morning pipe. There you go. No dates, no nothing. It's just, here's your tobacco. Good stuff. For that, same thing. They got one here. My Cornell and Deal Oriental Silk. I bought that as bulk. Had a pretty good sale on smoking pipes. About like 15, no, like 4 or 5 blends for 15% off. But again, came in a bag. Oriental Silk. Have fun. So what I'll do is I'll go on to smokingpipes.com or tobacco reviews on there, and I'll just write on there what it is, or what kind of tobaccos are in here. So therefore I got Periques, Brights, Flakes, Turkish, Burleys, and Virginias. And on the top I put B for bulk. Remind me I got it as bulk. And I received it on December 2017, if the glare would get off the damn can. So that's all I do. Dump them in. I don't heat treat. I don't put them in the sun, even though they're in the sun right now. I just dump them in, seal them up, tight as I can, put them up in my cellar, which is, again, the laundry room. Now, again, there's probably better ways of doing it. It's not the only way of doing it. I am the new guy here. So maybe there's some guy out there like me watching YTPCs and videos on how to do things and comes across my video and says, hey, that's not a bad idea. Or it's a horrible idea. And then some old veteran out there, old salt out there who's been doing this for 30 years can say, huh, I know what kind of tobacco I'm smoking, but maybe some newbie comes up to me and asks me what to do. I can show them this. Anyway, nice little short video. Thanks for joining me on this nice morning. Dispipe. Got any comments? Got any questions? Down there. Not down here. Down there in the comments. Y'all have a good day.